Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And we have just recently received the new defense battle quest. So, expert 5-turn limit battle. I don't know if there's a difficulty above expert. I'm sure there is, probably. But we're going to take on some missions now. So, we have full combo of greens, fine. Full 4 characters that are physical. 4 magic, so obviously we need to do this at least twice. 2 characters with initial rarity of 4 or less, 2 body and spirit changing skills, which is the pointy star looking ones, the healing skills generally, 2 defense changing skills, which are the pentagon looking ones, 5 sides, guard twice, and counterattack twice. So we have 1 4-star unit here, which technically, we could bring another, let's just put in another 4-star unit, who could be good here. If we want changing to greens, and I guess we want Isis? Yeah, we could do Isis instead. So then we've got, Rimuru and Shuna here are going to be our orb changers for blues. That way we can keep the Golem active because he guards and he counterattacks. And then between Isis and Valentine, we have green orb changers. So then we should be set there. We took out Water Rimuru. Okay. So there we go. The whole point of this stage is not to do damage, it's just survive. So by taking as little damage as possible, you have to live 5 turns. So there's no point in bringing big value DPS units like Hinata or Milim or Raphael. Like, you're literally just here to last 5 turns. They don't have a health bar. It doesn't matter how much damage you do to them. It only matters how much damage they do to you. And then, by doing these missions, we get these crystals, and that opens up another defense shop, which is pretty standard, but there are platinum and gold hammers in there. So, okay, so let's do this. Let's send these oranges, and maybe we can try and get a full blue hand, or a full green hand next turn. Okay, almost. So we can do this, and we can send the 1 blue, and then we can ensure that we have a full hand of green. So there's that mission done. So there's that. And then let's go ahead and use the green buff as well, just so that we get a lot out of this. And then Isis doesn't really need to be up front. She does have a defense trait, though, so I think we'll leave her up for a little bit longer. And now we just have to live for 3 more turns, which is obviously not going to be hard, because they are not hitting that hard at all, so... we do need to use 2 heal skills and 2 defense changing skills, which I don't know if we brought defense skills here. Did we? We did not bring any defense changing skills. Okay, so that's something we got to look out for. We brought healing skills right here, these 2, the star-shaped ones. We don't need you at all. So then let's do the guard and the counterattack. So we need to guard twice and counter twice, and then we'll get that mission done. And then let's use 1 of the heals now, and then we'll just send stuff. I guess we can use Shuna's orb change, and we can get another golem next turn for funsies. Doesn't matter what order you send the orbs, doesn't matter who's doing the most damage, because you can see that they don't have a health bar. It's infinite. So now we just have to live 1 more turn. Hopefully we can get a counterattack here. Maybe? Alright, there's a guard. Alright, no counter. So we've guarded once. Okay, that's doing some damage. There's 2 guards, 1 counter, 2 counter. Alright, so those missions are done. So let's go ahead and heal. So that's that mission taken care of. And then we'll send this, and then we just have to take 2 more ults and hopefully not have anyone die. And then we're done. At least with this stage and this set of missions. I feel like there should be another stage after this. So, alright, there's another guard, another counterattack, so we definitely got that taken care of. So I think here we just need to bring 2 defense changing skills, which, you could bring like Earth Milim for defense, you could bring Space Rimuru for his defense skills. You could also do a defense like changing debuff on the enemy, like the Pierce resistance down from Light Rimuru. That can work, that counts. So let's see what else needs to happen in the next stage and what that has. Okay, so there's an extreme. Alright, so we still have 4 physical and 2 defense, which is fine because both Space Rimuru and Earth Milim are physical, so we can do that later. Let's check out these missions and if they're different. 6 combo green, 4 physical, 4 magic. 2 4-stars, 2 heals, 2 defense, 2 guard, 2 counters. Alright, so we can use the same team for this as well. Let's see. If you don't... So the thing about counterattacks is that there's only 3 units that can really do counterattacks, and that's the Golem giving them to you, Earth Benimaru Protector giving them to you, or Dark Diablo 3.0, who gives himself counterattacks, but they have to actually hit him. So AoE skills, which we did see they use at least once or twice, I mean, that can work. It's just it's only active for like 1 turn or something. So you've got to use it multiple times. Other than that, if you don't have any of those options, you're pretty much just going to have to RNG your counterattacks, because there's just no other way to do them. So I mean, we can bring Benimaru, but we're not going to guard naturally. We could bring Watermelon, who will guard but not give us counterattacks. So I mean, we can do that instead, just as a difference. We still have the 2 4-star units. We can still do the 2 heal skills. So, I mean, we can do this, and then next time we take the stage on, we'll swap the team out to get the defense-changing skills in the physical units, and then we'll also put the Golem back on for the counterattacks. So that's the only thing with counterattacks, is that missions sometimes make you do them, but there's a very limited number of options that can actually help you achieve that goal. So let's do that. Pop and pop. And okay, we got a Valentine hand, which is fine. So we got that, and then we got the green buff. So there's the full hand of greens right there. And then we can guard next turn. It's like a 80% chance to guard, something like that. It also buffs blues, which whoop-de-doo. It buffs blue damage, she does, which again, whoop-de-doo. We do need to heal, so that's something. And there were AoEs, so I mean, maybe we could bring Dark Diablo 2.0. So Earth Melon's gonna, or not Earth Melon, but Watermelon's gonna give us the guard, and then we can just send orbs willy-nilly. And then we got 3 more turns of this. So, I mean, it's simple in concept, but if you don't have the units to do the missions, then it becomes a little bit frustrating. There's a guard. There's 2 guards, but no counters, obviously. So we've gotten the guard mission done. Let's go ahead and we're going to save the heal, actually. And we'll just do this. And then we'll have, after these 2 alts hit, we'll heal up with Valentine. Or Trainee, one of the 2, whoever we didn't heal with the first time. Alright. There's a natural counter right there. Cool. Can we get a second one just for funsies? Ooh, you took a lot of damage. No. Alright, but you took damage, so obviously since they're ulting again, we're not going to put you up front anymore. We're going to do that. And we're going to do this, so everyone has almost peak HP. And then, yeah, we're done here. As long as nobody dies. 880 points. Now, if you can't get the counterattack mission, I think you'll be okay, right? It's only 1 mission per stage. Yeah, you're missing out on the currency, and it's unfortunate, but I mean, I personally wouldn't want to sit here and try and RNG a whole bunch of counterattacks. Oh, if he hits Shuna, she might die. Okay. That actually hurts a lot. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, that did hurt. They were close to dying. They do, like, ult back-to-back on those last 2 turns, so I guess that's not great. So that's where you'd want to use the defense skills. But, like, we get crystals just from beating this, right? So, like, the crystals that you're missing out on from the counterattack mission, you can just play this event a little bit more and get more currency. Okay, so there's only 3 fights. So let's come back and let's change up the team for the other missions, and we'll be right back. Okay, here is the second team. So now we have 4 physical units. We have a very low tier protector who also gives guards. So if you don't have 5-star Milim, you don't have 5-star Golem, the 4-star Kaijin does give you, at level 7, a 58% chance to guard, and also increases green damage, which doesn't matter, but he does give guard. I think there's one more protector that gives guard as well, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, it's guard Mielmeyer, actually. So you could use Kaijin, or you could use this guy, and he also, his name is guard, so he gives guard. which, you know, makes a whole lot of sense. So you could use either this. That actually, he increases guard power. So, I mean, he's actually probably a better pick, because that just means your guard is more effective. And then we've got, you know, we got Millam's defense skill, we've got Soei's defense skill, Kurobe has a defense skill because it's pierce resistance up for your allies, and then we have Dark Diablo 2.0 for his guaranteed counterattacks. We just have to make sure we know what turn they're going to counterattack. So he has 96%, so I'm going to be really upset if, you know, we have it up and he doesn't, and he hits that 4%. But let's go ahead and try this out after we get some stamina. And then I think that should be the video. Obviously, you can use whatever you want as long as it, you know, corresponds to the missions. It doesn't matter if you have my exact team. The only thing that really does super matter is, do you have a unit that can give yourself counterattacks or not? In which case, again, I wouldn't sweat it too much if you can't do it. Just keep playing it, and you can get some currency, and you can spend it, whatever. So, I think Soei changes oranges to greens. Yeah. We have an orange to blue right there, so I think we'll just do that. I think she sends an AoE turn 1. So actually, I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to counterattack now, and then put some defense up. So there's a defense skill, and then we are just going to pray that they send a counter, or they send an AoE. Okay. Alright, there's an AoE. Alright, there's one counterattack. Perfect. So now I think we just hold on to that. And maybe we use Millam here to get 5 blues. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, so now we have guard active for next turn. So that's okay. Oh, there's a counterattack. Alright, so there's 2 counters right there. I think that was a natural counter as well, because I think his skill only lasts 1 turn. Yeah, so we got lucky there. We had 1 turn where we were almost guaranteed, and then 1 turn where we didn't have it at all, and we still naturally countered. So, I mean, you could do that if you want. It can happen. It's just very rare, because it's like a 2% chance or something. So we don't need to use that anymore. We can, you know, we can bring guard up. Let's use a heal skill. And then we'll put guard on. We don't really need Diablo up front anymore. He's done his job as counterattacking. So I think now we just send the greens, get more points for another defense skill before the end. Alright, so okay, there's another attack, there's another AoE, so I think he only AoEs almost. So let's go ahead and take you out of here, and then we'll use Soei's defense, so 22% defense. So there's the 2 skills. We've used Earth Millam's defense skill, we've used Soei's defense skill, pop and pop. We've used 1 heal, technically, which we'd already got that mission covered last time. We got 2 counterattacks, and I believe we've guarded, but I guess we'll find out more right here if we guard again. Not the ults, though. You can't guard ults. So there's a crit. Okay. And then, okay, no guard there, because he didn't have guard. Oh, that hurt a lot. Wow. And we didn't guard at all there. He guarded. And we got 2 counterattacks. Okay. Sure. Whatever. You need to go away. Actually, we might have people die here. Which is fine, because we've already done the mission where we've kept everyone alive, so it is fine. Depending on who they hit, he hits kind of hard. Crit rate and attack plus 20. He's got 15.5 attack stat right here. That's pretty high. That is pretty high, all things considered. And I don't... They have crit. So if we had a skill that lowered crit, that would be great, but we don't. So I mean, you could bring the free-to-play Earth Erin. She has the HP increase and then the crit resistance skill. That's a star, so that's a body and mind skill. So you could bring her. She's free to play. Okay, that hurt. Okay, oh, please don't hit him. He's gonna... Oh, Diablo's dead. Okay. Well, we got the counterattacks, so that was the whole point of this, is to use defense and counterattacks, and we definitely got it. 2 people died, whatever, don't care. And then, yeah, we're done. So yeah, I mean, those should be all of the missions taken care of now in some way, shape, or form. It's just, again, dependent on what your box looks like. And yeah, okay, so we're done with all the missions on this, so I'm just going to go back through and do these, but we don't really need to watch that because it's just going to be that same team that I used. It'll just be slightly easier. Let's check out the shop real fast. That's not where I wanted to go. Actually, well, it is kind of, because I want to pick up these. Complete all defense battle quests, so there's tickets. Remember, you got to play this once a day, and which I missed yesterday because I was busy streaming and then I just forgot because I just didn't want to play anymore. But, the defense banner is up. Don't just do your one ticket multi on this and get out of here. The fact that they are here means almost nothing. I didn't use Benimaru at all for the express purpose of I don't believe that too many people have Earth Benny. And then the rest of these units that are in here are all general pool units. So, I mean, I would not summon just because Earth 2.0 is on this. Here we go. So we've got Wind Lumi, made Rimuru, could have used him, I guess. Butler Veldora, and we got Mirren, Adelman, and Clayman, their first time returning, and then Light 1.0, Shizu, Hinata, and Leon. Honestly, like, the fact that these three are here, don't let it tempt you. They're not very good characters. Mirren is objectively the best out of all of these characters, in my opinion, but she's still not entirely worth it, okay? Don't get baited by this. Don't get baited by the Benimaru and the Shuna and the Soka. Just do your one ticket multi, leave it alone, save your crystals, alright? And then last thing, we will check out the event shop and see what's in there. Defense crystals. So we've got normal Tempest tickets, we got 4-star tickets, we've got food, we've got the Reforge ore, and then we've got 1 platinum hammer, gold hammers, and then some other basic stuff. So I mean, obviously your main targets are going to be the hammers, right? For most people. And then everything else is at your discretion. I'm not going to buy these medals because I have too goddamn many. But yeah, that's defense battle. Not very hard. It is a little bit different than what it was originally because the first defense battle you were using 3 different typings. This was all type neutral, so you can use whatever you want. They're still going to hit you hard. But yeah, let me know what teams you guys used to clear that. And if you didn't have a counterattack unit, did you try and sit there and just naturally counter, or did you just give up on it? Let me know in the comments, but that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.